Hey there guys, this is my hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Black. So I raised my Pokemon up to level 50. I went to the Victory Road to train my Pokemon up to level 49, and I also used the big stadium and small court in Nimbasa City. But I also had 12 rare candies, so after everybody reached level 49, I used rare candies to get them up to level 50, so it wasn't that bad. So Boney has a Rostberry because it's going to be a bit useful, maybe. I taught Jamjar's Shadow Claw because I think Shadow Claw or Ghost Attack would be more useful than Rock Slide in the upcoming battles. Vivi is the same, it has the same moves, and I taught Will-O-Wisp to River because it might be useful in the upcoming battles, but I will teach it Toxic again later on, so don't worry. It's more or less the same. It's like a status inflicting move. Toru is level 50. Now at level 50, it would have learned to move Head Charge or Head Smash, which is like a 150 base power rock attack with high recoil damage and like 80 accuracy. I decided not to teach it. Aku Aku learned at level 49 Cosmic Power, which raises its defense and special defense. That's good. Yeah. Cosmic Power is one reason why Sigilifts are great. But yeah. So with that in mind, yes, we're about to take on the Pokemon League in this video. Now I did get a whole bunch of items. Now before you go in, make sure you have a lot of Pokeballs, just saying, and potions. The Pokemon League is a place where you both pursue strength and express it. The way to express it is simple. You just have to beat the Elite Four and the champion. Easier said than done. You can start the challenge by battling any of the Elite Four, and if you defeat them all, you can challenge the champion. However, I warn you, once you start your challenge, there's no turning back. You must keep battling until you defeat them all, or are defeated yourself. That's harsh. Yeah, you have to beat them all in succession, like without, leaving the area, but let's go in with courage. So, like he said, you can take the Elite Four in any order you want, unlike in previous generations where you had to go all linear. I like this setup because before it's like, imagine this. The last member of the Elite Four would be obscenely stronger than the first member of the Elite Four, but now they're more equalized. But one uses the Ghost type, one uses the Fighting type, one uses the Dark type, and one uses the Psychic type, which are interesting types because they kind of are related to each other in a circle, if you think about it. Courage, Wisdom, and Power? Okay, I guess not. So, there's like he's like Ghost, Dark, Psychic, and Fighting. I plan to take on the one who uses Ghost Pokemon first, since it's pretty standard to take this one first, and this Elite Four member isn't that bad. I mean, order doesn't really matter because, you can take them on in any order you want, and they all have the same leveled Pokemon, so yeah. It's a good thing because you kind of feel bad for the first member of the Elite Four for having such weak Pokemon that it gets steamrolled. He's flaming with Dark Flame. This man rejected everything other than himself in order to bring about one singular justice. That's deep. That's sort of a novel I'm writing. It was inspired by a challenger who is here, and somehow I got a little sad. Was he by any chance? N? Excuse me, your challenger, right? I'm the Elite Four's Ghost type Pokemon user, Chantal. Now she'll be your opponent. And so begins their first battle against Elite Four. Chantal, or however you say your name, the Ghost Pokemon user. She looks a lot like Thelma. Jinkies! She has a cleavage! Look at that. I mean, so yeah, she's kind of like she's like the nerdy hot babe, but whatever. She uses Ghost Pokemon like Gofagrius. So I'm starting off with Boney because Boney's resistant to Ghost attacks. Now, I do plan to use Crunch, but by the way, listen to this music. It's so freaking epic. Bum, 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 bum. It gets your blood pumping. I mean, tell me, if your blood doesn't get pumped by the song, you're not human. Begins an important, whether in a good runoff or a good battle. I'd say a better beginning than you, but I'll use Ice Fang just in case you want to use a full restore, So Kofragus also oh wow, that's okay. You want to play dirty? Have another Crunch and die. So there's one Pokemon down, 3 to go. Wait a minute, she only has 4 Pokemon? That's a bit too few for Elite Four. But whatever, sure. I mean, it's not as if she just battled N and got defeated or something. I assume that N defeated her previously, which is why her Pokemon seem weak. But here's Golurk, the evolution form of Golett. Yeah, I think it's ground and ghost. And oh my god, you survived? Are you and you killed yourself? Thanks. Even though it will damage River in between turns, fine. Jellicent. I would use Jellicent, but I'm going to use Toru. This may be stupid, but Toru is strong. Toru has Wild Charge, which is strong. And Jellicent's defense stat isn't the greatest in the world. Special defense, yes. Physical defense, not necessarily. So let's see how much this does. Destroy the Jellicent. You can see if I can destroy it yourself. Are you serious, Toru? That's it? I guess I underestimated Jellicent's defense. Yeah. Bleh. Well, that was embarrassing. That's a great way to start us off, isn't it? And guess what? Everything will be for naught because she'll use it for restore. See? Yep. For restore. Toru's death was in vain. Whatever. Let's use Thunder and see how much this does. This might destroy Jellicent. Let's see here. Oh wow. So I guess I overestimated Jellicent's special defense. Well, there goes. That's today's lesson, kid. But yeah, here's her main Pokemon, Chandelure, the final evolution form of Litwick. Let me tell you this, from personal experience, I used the Chandelure before. It seems as if this is the beginning of my final chapter. But yeah, Chandelure may be weak defensively, but it has one of the best special attack stats ever. So destroy quickly before it destroys you. And, well, yeah, that happened. That happened. Wow, I'm dumbstruck. I know a lot of words, but now I can't figure out how to say this. Perhaps, if the feeling I'm having right now is put into words, it'll be trapped there. So let me say this. My feeling is you're a great trainer. Wow, a bunch of meaning got trapped in those words, but yeah. Sorry, first time I apologize to my Pokemon. I mean, you started to have a bad experience because of me. Oh, it's not your fault. This is how battles always are. Even in light of that, I'm still one of the Elite Four. You still are, so fight on. Every person who works with Pokemon has a Pokemon story to tell. I find that stories where people and Pokemon help each other out are far more interesting than stories about only people or only Pokemon. After all, Pokemon and people have to coexist, right? It's about relationships between two unlikely species living together. But yeah, sorry Toru, you had to die in the first battle. That was embarrassing and very unnecessary, but I underestimated Vivi's Thunder. What can I say? I thought with the 167 attack you would have done more, but oh, whatever, don't be so hard on yourself, Toru. But I'll be using you first in the next battle. So, like I said before, you can take these on, you can take the Elite Four on in any order you want. But I'm gonna do it in... By the way, I'm gonna give River a Floatstone because that might be useful later on. But yeah, let's teleport back to the main room here. Now, I'm gonna do it this way. What is Ghost weak to? Of these types, Ghost is weak to Dark. So I'll be fighting that next. So you can guess who I'll be fighting after this one. Ooh, fire. Castlevania colors. And torches. And 2 revolutions. Whereas Chantal only had 1 revolution. This is a dominance symbolism or something? I don't know. That guy looks like a vampire. How fitting. The thing is, this guy's also a gambler, so he's like a vampire slash gambler. Man, what is going on today? Challenges coming one after another. Well, no matter. I am Grimsley at Elite Four, and I'll fulfill my duty to be your opponent. So yeah, Grimsley's like a... So his background is he came from a rich family, but he spent all his money on gambling. So oops. But he uses the dark Pokemon, as I said before. So here's Scrafty. Let's try to destroy this with 1 hammer arm, shall we? Good. You hit. Let's see how much this does. Nice. Very good. Good job, Toru. See? That doesn't think was a mistake on my part. Don't worry, you're amazing. Crocodile. Okay, this could be a bit hard because Crocodile can destroy a lot of my team because it's fast. Crocodile is strong and fast. It's the final evolution form of Sandile. Let me say this, I've used it before, and it's strong and fast. That is not a good combo for us. But let's see how much Signal Beam does. Signal Beam should do a good chunk of damage, right? Wait a minute. Okay. Earthquake. Thank God Vivi has the bug type in it again. Oh wow, that hurt. I never thought you'd use above. Not a good choice, not a bad choice at all. Let's try another Signal Beam. Maybe use up Grimsley's full restores. That'd be nice. Yeah, because every Elite Four member has 2 full restores, so that could be a bit annoying. But oh wow, nice, very nice. Good job, Beefy. Good job. I was afraid of that Crocodile a little bit because of how it was strong and very strong. But Now he's setting out his main Pokemon, B Sharp, not B flat. But isn't B Sharp a C note? Yeah, whatever. But yeah, this is the evolution form of Pawniard, and for some reason it's female, and it's faster than Toru, but whatever. Not strong enough to destroy Toru. Now, since it's Steel and Dark, fighting moves will kill it no matter what, so that happened, I guess. Liepard. It's appropriate that the Dark Master has to use a Liepard. I mean, there's always a Liepard, isn't there? Always. So, as per usual, let's destroy Liepards with Jam Jars because of the Steel type. Good. But I will never retreat if I'm in a battle. Oh my god, he has fake... Why does every single Liepard have to fake out? Jeez, that's annoying. Alright, let's see how you do. Come on, let's destroy it in one hit. Nice! Well, that was pretty uneventful and easy. Well, that was easy. If somebody wins a battle, then without that, someone else has lost the battle. That's the way of the battle. A real battle doesn't dash off in pursuit of the next victory, nor throw a fit when experiencing a loss. A real warrior ponders the next battle. That's deep, Dracula. That's very deep. Whether or not you get the fight at full strength, whether or not luck smiles on you, none of that matters. All the results matter, and a loss is a loss. So your victory shines like a bright light, and right now you're in the Pokemon and trying to brightly. Now, I'm nothing more than a guy who lost. Nothing more, nothing less. You should check the strength and test it to get to Elite 4. Notice how he said whether or not you're at full strength at the beginning of the battle? He did just battle N, so he might have been weakened, but yeah, keep that in mind. But I'll be taking on the rest of the Elite 4 in the next video. We have 2 more Elite 4 members, and then after that, we have to see whether Alder is okay. See you guys then.